chosen Jew, chosen Jew, chosen. Is this what I am? Or did I actually choose to be Jewish? Did I choose it out of politics or other circumstances? Or am I? Have I been before? My soul, that is the world inside of me, the place you can't see, is the only place of me that knows this for sure. I don't know. For all I know, my immediate family tells me that I'm probably not. At least not that they know of. There is only a myth that stays a myth. For all I know, the outside world often tells me that I am. Sometimes I feel like I'm wearing an invisible sign that only Jewish people can read. It's our secret and nobody else knows. For all I know, my soul knows that I was Jewish. Maybe a part of me was that child, the myth, and maybe a part of me died with it when it died, and I'm still looking for it. And maybe that's why I'm here. The myth kept living on inside of me, a Jewish myth of a chosen Jew, chosen Jew, chosen Jew, chosen. I am not chosen. I have not chosen. I am a choice. Some of my people were socialists. My Austrian maternal great-grandfather survived Dachau concentration camp. He was arrested as a political prisoner because one of his friends ratted him out to the Nazis when he was collecting money for the families of his comrades who had already been imprisoned. My grandmother would often say, "If you have friends like this, you won't need enemies." My great-grandfather's name was Eduard Baldov, and he was a miner. Walked to work 2.5 hours each way every day before the Nazis took him. He survived the Holocaust because he eventually got moved from Dachau to a small work camp further north. The reason? Being used to such hard working conditions, he was a useful workforce to the Nazis. My great-grandfather taught me how to play cards. He and his wife had a small farm in eastern Austria, and my great-grandmother would go clean at other people's places all winter. Her name was Luisa. She would travel all the way to Vienna, but before she went, she would always pray that she would end up getting hired by a Jewish family because, as she put it, they were a lot nicer to her than the non-Jewish Austrians. Is there a chance that these great-grandparents or their parents were actually Jewish? I don't know anything for sure. The only thing I do know for sure is that my great-grandparents made a choice. The choice to speak up when they didn't have to. The choice to help others when they themselves were coming from the lowest of the lowest working class and technically had nothing to give. The choice to do what they thought was ethical. The choice to choose love, not hate. Nobody asked them to, but they did it anyway. My grandmother, Herta, their daughter, was made fun of and bullied most of her life because she was a worker and married into a higher class. She was bullied into feeling ashamed for it her entire life. Although deep down, she has never quite felt that way. She has always been proud of being a worker's daughter. She just doesn't say it, not aloud, only to me. She knows it's safe with me. She knows I won't judge her. She knows I am proud of her. She knows I will carry on this pride, the pride of the workers, despite the shaming. Carry the choice.